Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Rita Lee's video blog of Mary Sky. So, I got some messages from extended family who's like, "Oh, I thought you weren't worried about the stock market." I'm not. You see, people out there need to realize that as a prepper, I'm prepping for nuclear disaster or Great Depression. I'm not caring about other people, you see. Right now, it's every man, woman, and child for themselves, pretty much. Why? Because no one cares. You got half the country going, "Oh, yeah, we gotta suffer." Really, how are you feeling? Let me ask my adopted family. Sister Pee-wee, brother the Higgins, brother Mark, Sister Zoe. How's the egg pricing? How's the food, groceries? You loving paying the prices? I'm literally living so much in my means, by the way. Chloe ordered this. This is a full planner that is new. Came in today. You can see how. Oh, yeah. It's got that new smell. Oh, yeah. So, this has got everything in it for updated on budgets. Now, these two, they're almost full. So, I want to talk to you about why we did this, because I'm trying to show Chloe where she can save money. Yeah, so, well, a lot of you are like, "Oh, well, look, there's a lot of things going on. I got half the country literally messaging me saying Social Security's going to be touched. And when it happens, you guys are going to sit there, "Oh, he can't touch it." Try him. Thing is, he could try it too. He may get away with it. And the 92 million people. Now, here's what I care about. I care about the retirees, like the Sister Pee-wees, and the Sister Zoes, and the brother Marks, and the brother the Higgins. But if you don't listen to me and you sit there and say, "Oh, she's insane," don't blame me if I don't message people, because frankly, here's the deal. The deal is, you guys gotta prep. Yeah? Prepping is easy, okay? Well, so you guys are sitting there and you're wondering, what have I been doing? Yeah, I've been freaking prepping. That's what I've been doing. I've been sitting in my home cleaning it. I'm getting the office nearly clean. Yeah. Why? Because it's spring cleaning. When the office is clean, I'll clean the drawers. The room behind Chloe's got to do when she's here. Chloe's not here all the time, but Chloe's being lazy. So, as a prepper, you have to prep and do things. I mean, look. I used to have over $200+ in streaming service. I'm down to 69. I'm thinking of cutting out more streaming services. And then there's other programs. Yeah, so people sit there and say, "Oh, well, you waste your money on planners." Actually, this will tell you exactly. I've had people seeing me at the bank, and they've bought these themselves. Why? Because they like it. Clever Fox. Now, point is I'm here to tell you that every day, price gets more and more expensive when it comes to fuel. For example, where I live, it goes up 10 to 30 cents a day gas-wise. I was just browsing gas pricing the other day. Yesterday it was way up there. I could just check this. Current gas price is $3.99 a gallon. Yeah, that's just for violence. So think about it. Pricing is going up. You're getting charged for 10 tax. People don't realize, that some things I told you to prep behind. But people said, "Oh, no, that's not going to." Now you're seeing the reciprocal tariffs being hammered out, and you guys are sitting there going, I mean, I just did the math. We went from $3 to $5 for a large 3-pound can of coffee. Why are they charging so much money? The 10 tax for the coffee can. So unless they decide to put it in plastic cans, which wouldn't be too bad, you're paying for the 10 and then the imported coffee. Think about it. Think about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So before you sit there and say, "Oh, Rita, I didn't know." Yeah. Now, a lot of you guys have been complaining about the price of meat. You see, I just saw a report where Texas farmers are complaining about Mexico not buying their beef. Well, if Mexico ain't buying your beef, sell it to Americans, let Americans eat. Instead of shipping it to Mexico. I mean, look, America, there's companies out there that buy imported beef. Like, for example, someone asked me the other day, I wonder why Costco's beef is imported from pretty much Canada. So you're buying Canadian beef, allegedly. So, a lot of you guys are sitting there going, oh, is there anything we can do? And then you got these people saying, oh, well, Canada's going to do this, Canada's do that. We're going to tax the crap out of you and charge you more for spirits. This is where you basically turn around and you say, enough's enough. Yeah. I mean, think about it. You're paying excess amount of coffee. You're paying excess amount for everything else. In my opinion, it doesn't pay right now. Yeah. And then you have all these people, oh, yeah, look at these people. They're so stupid. They're, do not touch my Social Security or abortion rallies. Oh, those fools, those things. We own the libs. Oh, yeah, really. Yeah, well, guess what? The thing is my father-in-law is taking up Python because he's 100% sure Social Security is going to be touched. So, I've already talked to senators. I've talked to Congress people. They say if it's touched, it could take weeks, if not months, to get it restored. So, this is one reason why I'm prepping like hell, okay? This is bigger than someone saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to get my benefits. I'm going to be great. It's not about getting benefits and being great. It's about taking the chance to prep. I talked to my neighbor the other day. He's got 6 months of rent backed up. He's literally making sure he's got 12 months in case something happens. He's positive something happens. He's a park ranger. He said he's heard the things. Personally, you guys look around and you're sitting there and you're saying, well, what do we do? Simple. The economy, yeah. Think about it. Think about it. Yeah. I mean, when will you guys learn that I'm sitting here quietly and people say, oh, well, you shouldn't be worried, because you look at all my things. I got all this stress coming towards me and, I'm fighting for my rights. I don't give a shit if you're fighting for your fucking rights. I'm fighting for the fucking Americans' rights. Always have, always will. So when someone tells me they're fighting for their rights, yeah, that's their way of saying, well, it's all about me. I've been fighting for the elderly. I've been fighting for everything that I have just to make sure that you guys here on YouTube realize that you can sit there and listen to some craphead being on, oh yeah, I got 200,000 people, don't listen to that one there, that one's weird. You can listen to me because I'm craphead and craphead. I'm giving you a free thingamabobber. Yeah, think about it. You got people out there literally turning around and literally jumping ship for whatever. But the small people, this is why people need to realize that you need to prep. Yeah. You sit around, you don't do anything, and then you say, oh, look at me. Wow. Ooh. Oh, we can't listen to weirdo. Really? That's fine, because guess what? Because right now, let me put it this way. There is something afoul afoot, and I can't put my finger on it, but what if the stock market completely tanks? Completely tanks and you go into a Great Depression. Are you prepped for it? Are you prepped to get a letter one morning? We're sorry we can't pay your SSI anymore because we're bankrupt. Think about it. There's a lot of shit coming down the pipe, people. And you guys don't even know what's coming down. All you believe in is, oh, I can't touch the benefits. Really? I've talked to a banker the other day who said there was like 40 people on this island that didn't get their fucking checks. Not because of whatever reason. It was because there was a problem in the programming. And they're still fighting. I mean, literally, personally, I said many times over. By the way, let me ask you a question here, okay? Let me ask you a question here. Let me ask you a question here, people. So what if you woke up one morning, the people that are relying, I'm not going to wag fingers and say, oh, I know who you are. But what if you wake up one day, and you get a letter in the mail. Your Medicaid's been cut because we have to pay tax cuts. Are you going to be accepted of that? What if we turn around and we say, oh, we're cutting your food stamps because we need a tax cut for the wealthy? Are you going to support that? Is everyone around going to support that when they cut out $800, $900 billion of Medicaid? Remember, I'm not on Medicaid, so it doesn't matter to me. But if they cut $900 billion of Medicaid or even gutted it completely, wouldn't matter to me. The state of Washington's already briefing me on things like the mental health system around the country is going down the crapper. You're going to be waiting longer for doctors. And then what happens, huh? I mean, literally, doesn't anyone realize that your medical is going to get worse and worse? But you're like, oh, yeah, let's just get, they don't mean that. They're not going to get a tax cut. Really? So, a lot of you people that voted, okay, for the current president, I'm not going to belittle him. I'm not going to say anything wrong. But are you willing to let your Republican colleagues take away your Medicaid, your food stamps to cover tax cuts? I mean, if you voted for this, then you voted for it. What if they turn around and said, oh, we have to cut SSI because we want our tax cut? I'm for cutting SSI too, man. I mean, what the heck? You see where I'm going with this, people? I mean, literally. So when someone says to me, oh, you see, I'm really, you finally opened your eyes about the stock market. No, I don't give a shit about the stock market. It doesn't apply to me. My father-in-law does. He's got money in it. My other family members do. But do you think I give a shit? No. Why? Because if you look at it from a poor person's perspective, then you realize that it doesn't affect me. Why? Do I buy bananas? No. Most produce is imported. Now, here on the island, we got plenty of people and farmers growing fruits and vegetables for the food bank. But guess what? You sit there and say, oh, yeah, that's the other thing. They're stripping the elderly programs. So they're going to strip the elderly programs. Yeah, that's great. Let's just strip the hospice care, the cancer research, the children cancer. They're gutting everything. And you're like, oh, yes, I support him, and I support the big bloated government to be cutting down, and I support my tax money to be smaller. Really? Then when they come for your SSI and your Medicaid, oh, wow. Isn't that great? I mean, look, me and Pee-wee once talked live about if they cut Social Security or Social Security ran out, everyone would be dumped to SSI for the low paltry money. Think about it. But if we don't have SSI, well, we all get screwed over anyways, don't we? Woo! You guys are just, Now, I'm not going to have anyone email me and tell me, oh, you don't understand. No, guess what? I don't give a shit. You see, I'm prepping, and that's all I care about. So I don't give two shits if someone comes along and basically says something to me because I don't care. You see, right now we are in a crisis. We're in a crisis. If the stock market plummets all next week and the tariffs keep getting hammered out, and you guys want to believe the economy's great, and then they pass the big, beautiful tax breaks and you lose your Medicaid, you only have yourself to blame for voting for it. Yeah. And then you say to me, oh, well, you took away my Medicaid. Good. Yeah. Because maybe we need to get rid of the free health care people. Oh, they took away my... They also put on the chopping block, by the way, before you ask me what I'm doing, people. I will tell you, I have connections to senators, Congress people. I've been briefed. They're going to axe the Lifeline program. Bye-bye phone service for you moochers. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Bye-bye internet for these freeloaders. Yeah, they're going to gut it all. They're going to leave Social Security and Medicare alone. Guess what? And then they may just turn around and take everyone that's off of whatnot or play magical whatever. Think about it. In the end, you guys are going to be screwed. Literally screwed. Yeah. Why? Think about it. They want to gut the electric company. By the way, why do I know all this? Well, between senators, Congress, and the people I walk around and understand. Even Sister Zoe, bless her heart, knows that I'm not stupid. So, While you're sitting there, oh yeah, look at me, we own the libs, yeah! You can own libs all you want, but in the end, it's going to blow up in your fucking face when you lose your fucking food stamps, your Medicaid, your phone service, your internet service, your electrical programs. I mean, look, the government is now looking to sell off all their power plants and privatize it, so you got to pay more in electricity. I saw the report myself. Think about it. I'd like you guys to say, quote unquote, if it can be done, and the government stops owning the power plants like Grand Coulee and Hoover, then what? What's next? Think about it. I want you guys to think about it. What happens when they decide they're going to privatize your postal service, and they sit there and say, oh, your mail's coming 1 day a week because of rural areas? Then what? You can accept your mail being here 1 day a week? Or whatnot? Think about it. We're not out of the woods yet. And tonight, I come to you again to ask you, are you prepped? This is why we're prepping. And then people say to me, oh, it's so great you're thinking about the people in the elderly stock market. No, I don't. I don't give a shit if my father-in-law loses all $8 million of his fucking retirement money from the stock market. I don't give a shit. See, I'm poor, so it doesn't matter to me. What I don't give a shit about is, look at what I think. So if someone says to me, oh, you just don't understand, Rita, because you don't pay fuel. I rent a minivan once a month. I do pay fuel. And guess what? 3 of us, we can make it work. Not one of us. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Right now is not the time to argue. Right now is the time to put the brakes on your spending and prep. I got ramen. I got beans. I got rice. I got gravy. What do you got? You thinking about going to the grocery store and seeing things? Food banks are cutting themselves short. Soon the food bank's going to stop giving food. Are you prepared to have no food? What, you going to sit there and say, oh, well, I'm so glad the government cut out food? Yeah. Till the redneck hillbillies and hilljacks find out they can't get food stamps, Medicaid, or their freaking food banks. Oh, not to mention, what if their internet and their phone service has been cut? You see, the thing is the golden age, is what you guys want, may just basically do things that we may basically be slower than Russia. Has anyone ever thought about that? We may go the way of Venezuela. Yeah. I mean, now I don't watch the news. I don't care to watch the news. I don't pay attention. And I surely ain't going to watch anything where someone's trying to brainwash me thinking that the guy, the president of the United States, is sitting there being like, oh, isn't he great? We understand what he's doing. I don't give a shit. You know what? I give a shit when fucking grandma's Social Security fucking gets cut and he's golfing. That's what I give a shit about. Or the fact that my adopted grandfather got fucking kicked out of a group home because fucking the state of Washington and the 50 states cut out the aging and adult program and the elderly and the community services. Yeah, that's what I give a shit about. My adopted grandpa had to go home to his wife who's almost 100, adopted grandma. And yet you guys turn around and be like, oh, is it great? We're living in great America. Really? How much suffering are you going to happen? Are you going to suffer? And what if stock market completely tanks, bottoms out, and we're in a Great Depression? And the government cuts your benefits. There's 92 million people fighting for jobs. 92 million people fighting for food. A lot of us could pass away. My point is, are you prepped? Are you ready to see what happens? A lot of you don't understand. Tildor said this could be a Great Depression coming. He was way off, but now it may happen. So when I sit here and I talk to you about nuclear war or Great Depression, yeah, this is what we're talking about. We're not talking about anything else but Great Depression. Why? Because you guys think everything is gravy. Huh? You see, I don't care about the stock market, okay? I don't care because guess what? I mean, let me tell you what I know. A friend of mine bought a boat. Oh, yeah, that's great boat. He didn't realize they can't get fucking parts from France now. Yeah, why? Because apparently he didn't think this was going to get bad enough. By the way, he voted for the other candidate. And now he's scared. I would be scared too. Then you have the other people around the country sitting there thinking, okay, well, we're going to make so you buy American. What are you going to buy American? Right now, I just got off the phone with a friend of mine that makes fly rods. There's multiple companies make fly rods. They import all the stuff to make it. Like Portugal for cork. Can't get the cork. Goes up in price. Oh, the ferrules and the lines and the hooks and everything else that builds the rod got to be imported. So they assemble it in America, but they import everything else to do it. So that means your tariffs just went bing, bing. Who's paying for the new rod? You, the consumer. So think about it. People say, oh, well, I don't need to worry about fishing. That's fine. What about a car, huh? Oh, yeah, I need a new car. I'm going to buy a new car. Really? What cars are made in America right now? I mean, I heard recently that if these tariffs don't get done, you're going to see a lot of jobless auto mechanics and machinists and factory workers making cars in Detroit and other parts of the country going down the toilet. Think about it. Jobs are going to be halted. And yet, all you guys care about is whatnot. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys for the last part of my discussion tonight, okay? For Saturday's evening's edition. Pay attention. If you're worried about the stock market, don't. If you don't have any features in it, don't worry. No one gives a shit. Now, if you have family members that have stocks, who cares? It doesn't apply to you. 3, you shouldn't worry because, frankly, if you can't afford a gallon of gas, then it's a luxury item. If you can't afford your milk, it's a luxury item. If you can't afford your bananas, it's a luxury item. Guess what? It doesn't affect me. You see, when you look at the broader scope of what affects you, you can sit there and be like, oh, yeah, you're 25 billion better cheddars. All of a sudden you find out your pork went up. Because farmers got to charge more to get the grain in from China or Europe or Ukraine or whatever. And all of a sudden, I mean, think about it. What if Europe cuts us off on our wheat, barley, and rye? Then what? Oh, we can't eat. Farmers out here are growing mostly soy, so they'd have to drop everything just to get enough food together to make bread with wheat. Think about it. You need to look at the commodities markets and basically focus on that. Now, if you can't afford anything at the store, well, I told you so. But the thing is, if someone says, oh, the stock market is so worrying me, good for you. It doesn't worry me because I don't worry about bananas. I don't worry about better cheddars. I just threw that in there, by the way, for joke and humor. I mean, let's just say I look at the Goods United app, and if anything's Republican-based, I'm not fucking buying it. Plain and simple. Yeah, so there you go. I don't shop at Target. The only Republican company I will support is B-Dub-Dub. Everywhere else, not gonna happen. Yeah, why? Because it's a convenience factor. But guess what? I support Target, I support Costco. I don't support Target. I don't support any companies pretty much except for Amazon. But thing is, why do I support these companies? Well, I'm just a customer ordering some crap online to get by. Now, before I go, I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in and realizing you need to literally look at the stock market and ask how much does it affect you. My mom said the stock market never affected us. Okay, it doesn't affect it, the poor. The rich, yes. The poor, no. Now, to me, personally, I'd like to see how the Democrats really fight tooth and nail, just out of curiosity, because they both are a party of useless people. So if they cut Medicaid, oh well, not my problem. If they cut your food stamps, oh well. If they cut your internet and your phone bill. Well, guess what? The Republicans think it's time for you guys to quit being freeloading mooches. You're not entitled. That's what they're saying. You're not entitled. So if they cut it, they cut it. They don't, they don't. Thing is, you got all these Democrats fighting to keep stuff in there, cancer research and stuff. Kids are gonna die. Oh well, I guess cutting Medicaid, food stamps, school lunches, etc., is wrong. Yeah, that's fine and dandy. Me, I don't care. I mean, I don't care. I mean, literally. So, to me, there's a saying going around. I love it. It's called FAFO. F around, find out. I guess you guys are in your find out phase because me, I'm prepping and I'm going to stay prepping. So, if you look at the stock market and you don't need any of the computers, don't worry about it. Phones, don't worry about them. Amazon, don't worry about it. This is not the time to spend. This is the time to prep and prep hard. That's all I wanted to say to you. And I'm sorry my video went over 5 minutes longer, but you get the idea. Preppers, start prepping and get her done because we still got 3 years, 9 months. And I want you guys to be ready to roll because it's not going to get any easier. And so, between now and then, it's going to get worse. Now, for some of you out there, you want to send me messages and ask how I'm doing, go for it. If you want to send me stupid stuff, then don't. I got enough Islanders right now worried every day, asking me what's going to happen, emailing me. That's why I don't get to all my emails, because people are asking, are we going to lose Social Security? Wouldn't surprise me and maybe shut down for a while. Though they're going to throw a stick to it. You know, but all you people are like, oh no, these libs, they don't know what they're talking about. Really? What about the guy that got deported? Think about that one. Yeah. He gets deported. Anyways. I don't want to argue any more preppers, but I got to get out of here. So, think about all the crap going on. And you know what? A lot of you, half the country wants a dictatorship, apparently, supposedly. I don't know. I'm still in the transitional finding out what is what. The other half, they want democracy. But the other half wants democracy. Maybe we can have a happy medium. You guys get democracy, and you other half get rid of illegals, and then we come to the middle, and then we get rid of Medicaid, food stamps, the phone service, and the internet, then maybe you'll all be happy. And then if Social Security is going to be failing, we throw everyone on SSI and be done with it. Or we can all basically fight for jobs because, well, 92 million people could be thrown off. Think about it. What happens if Social Security got cut, hypothetically? Are you prepped for it? My father-in-law is. He's taking Python at 73. Think about it. I'm doing what I can to guide people. And I don't need any people telling me, oh, it's great what's going on. Really? A lot of people aren't happy. They're not. Stock market's gone. Groceries are up. And day one, he said he lowered pricing. I don't see it. All I see is things being cut. Measles outbreak. Wow, we have a measles outbreak. And a chicken flu outbreak. And a cow milk outbreak. Apparently the chicken flu got into cows and now our milk's being tainted. Think about it. So I want you guys to think about that. And I will get back to you all in the next video. So please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions, hit the like, subscribe button. It's also fun for your family, including your dogs or cats, your bunnies or service dogs or service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice always. Thank you. And God bless you in everything you do.